Good morning, everybody, and on this rainy day vlog, let me show you what I got up to. The sun did end up coming out. So, first things first, I had to get a handle on my laundry. It was getting out of hand. As you can see, I'm doing my sheets and towels, and it's just one of those things that, if you don't do it, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. So, I like to use Clean People Laundry. They have totally replaced my laundry booster. I use half a sheet and then a bit of detergent, and I'm really enjoying the Downy rinse scents. They don't destroy my clothes, the smell is not overpowering, and I don't seem to have any reactions to it. I gotta be honest, I'm having a lot of allergic reactions to a lot of things, and in the next upcoming videos, you're gonna see that I got into some strange this week, totally postponed all my productivity. I was out of a voice, I was in and out of doctor's offices on all kinds of different meds, but sure enough, things still needed to get done. And when you're the mom of the house, you got some responsibilities you gotta do no matter what. And so this was me trying to play catch up before getting super sick. So here I am at the beginning of what I thought to be a beautiful day. um, and I am just reorganizing my kitchen garden. I'm bringing my tomatoes in from the front, and I'm just placing them around the the deck to kind of have like a pretty little setup, access to water, minimal stress with easy function. We are absolutely loving the way this setup is turning out this year. And as you can see, this pretty little pink plant on the right is my nemesis. But we'll get into that probably in another video once I figure everything out. So I'm just setting up the pots because I needed more pots for more gardening. I've got potatoes going. I've got a couple of lettuces in the veggie trough. I did end up getting my melons started. And yeah, up next are my beans and peas. And that butterfly bush in the far gray pot is actually very entertaining. The butterflies do love it. So I'm getting this pot ready for, I believe I planted cucumbers in this pot. And I'm getting it ready for that. I'm de-weeding it and pulling out the hyacinth bulbs for for fall planting. And I'm noticing that I planted 6 and only got 4 bulbs out. That probably is because I have a cute little squirrel that loves my garden and has probably stolen half of it and planted the rest somewhere else. And that's totally fine with me. I don't mind critters at all. I have enough land to share. They eat bugs. They fertilize. They do all kinds of things. And yes, sometimes they do steal my flowers from where I have planted them, but 9 times out of 10, it gets a little nibble and buried somewhere else. And honestly, that that's okay with me because I like walking around the garden and being like, "Oh, there it is. I didn't plant you there, but there you are." um, this is fleabane that I'm pulling out. I have plenty of it in many spaces. I am not worried about it. It is a very aggressive um, plant. I have no complaints on it. It does keep mosquitoes away. It does deter pests of all kinds. It does attract ladybugs who also help in the garden. But I want to repurpose this pot, and I believe I planted cantaloupes in this one. Um, that's in an upcoming video. So I'm really just prepping my area, getting it ready, and waiting for the laundry to get done, technically. Sometimes when you got a busy schedule, you only have time to do things in increments, and I am learning I have about 45-minute increments. And that's not based on the laundry, that's just based on my attention span and how much I have actually going on. Yeah. So there you have it. We have de-weeded those 2 pots. I'm still looking for my third one at this point. I'm picking up all the compost, and I am going to take that to the compost area, which is its own mess of things. Because if you have been following me for some time, you'll notice I get 2 or 3 videos out, and then all of a sudden I'm crashed. I'm out. And that is because I am developing some outside allergies. So here I am. I believe I'm checking on the laundry. Yeah, I'm checking on the laundry, and I can't believe I still have 25 minutes on it. So I go ahead and try to find something else to do, which is fold some laundry. Um, that's just the way it is. Sometimes there's so much of it that, you know, you get tired after a while. The laundry room is in my basement, and where we keep the clean laundry is 2 stories above it. So you're gonna get tired. Sorry. Yeah, like I said, today is the first day I've gotten my voice back. And here we are just um, basically washing, rinsing, and repeating because that is how the day went. I did mostly get the laundry done. I did have a bed to sleep in, I didn't leave it. But I wasn't able to get back out into the garden that day. But I was able to continue filming. And if this voiceover goes well, then there'll be more coming. And so here I go adding another load of laundry, which is kind of like a wash, rinse, repeat. The towels, they got done. And yeah, that is where I ended this video because I was starting to notice something happening. And yeah, stay tuned. I have a great update coming up. I did get back out into the garden, and I did manage to get things planted. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!